Yeah.
Just, oops.
Great.
So, Anish, congratulations on your win against Viswanathan Anand. Nice opening, nice win. How did it go?
It was a nice win, fortunately, for once, for a change. I think the opening was rather relevant because I played this way against Grishuk, and Alexander played like that, and I played bishop e2, which was a strong novelty, and after e4, knight d4, knight e6, here I impressed everyone, including myself, with g4, after which white is becoming lost. But of course I've analyzed this position, and with computer I managed to avoid moves like g4, and I know how to play here. But Vichy deviated with knight c6, so okay, I think he knows better what was going on in the opening. Interesting moment was here. I'm not sure it was necessary to bring the bishop here, but it was very interesting. He could play like this.
Oi!
Like wow,
yes.
wow. Okay, I think I can play bishop f3, rook c8. Now I don't think this brings me anything, though he cannot move the queen. I don't think it brings me much. Yeah, he probably puts rook somewhere. Then I can play here, for example.
Yeah.
Ef, queen f4. This is one way to play, and another way to play for white is to just go knight e5. Where I think, okay, my king is open, but I think with the bishop on g2, it should be good for white, right? Should be fine at the very least. Yeah, I think it's good for white. Something like this and bishop e4.
Okay, and probably it's important to stop that knight coming to...
Yeah, bishop e4 is not a random move, it's actually a good move.
Yeah, to stop the knight coming to h4.
Yeah, but of course, if you see this, suddenly you are entering a state of shock. And I had this moment like, Jesus Christ. But you don't see that e5 is, for a second you think you don't see anything, you just see knight e6 and you're like, what's going on? I think...
Did Vichy, he considered this?
He said that he considered that they should have played it. But I'm not sure that this would equalize for black, to be honest. I think he's already worse here. But I was very happy that I have this simple position. I expected him to do something, something else. Maybe d5, but then I'm just nicely better. I think I have queen b3. He later said that he should have tried to bring this knight to g6. But let's say, I have now all this only one pawn island. But he's extremely solid, actually.
Yeah. And the knight on h4 is a nuisance, isn't it?
Well, psychologically, yeah. But I mean, let's say I just make a random move and I just go bishop h1.
Right. Okay.
Well, maybe the random was... Yeah, okay, let's say that. And okay, what are you exactly doing with this knight on h4? I don't know. It's there.
Queen d7 and
yeah, I was planning to do some queen b5, but yeah, that's why I thought queen b3 might be not precise because you're hinting to. Although you are not really. Yeah, maybe you're threatening.
No, I think I'm threatening it. Yeah.
Okay, let's say I just make a more solid move. So I can go bishop h1.
Okay.
Yeah, at least here I don't have. I'm not
very clear one-sided play. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not going to open up the position, I think, so easily. So I think it was more resilient because here, okay, of course, if this works for white, then it's a disaster, and I think it works.
That was the feeling you had when you played it, that it looked very good.
Yeah, the thing is, the time control here is so short that I'm a pretty fast player, but somehow the time anyway goes away, and
suddenly you were down to. Well, it was no longer very comfortable. Or?
Well, here not yet, but already I felt it coming. I saw the position complicated, so I couldn't calculate it all till the end. But I saw a few key lines, and I think that this gives white an advantage. And also the thing is, if I go f4, I should do it here because otherwise it goes knight c5. I cannot do nothing and be maybe slightly better, but if I want to go f4, I should do it now, and I think it works. Some important lines are okay. Knight d4 was interesting. Maybe I have even some move like g5. Here, this looks possible at first, but it doesn't really bring anything because this knight on b2 will be trapped. Yeah. I mean, this position is just lost. Anything queen b3. And here he has some squares, but he's somehow not in time to get rid of this d5 bishop. And here, bishop c3 was my original intention. I saw rook a1, which looks much stronger, but I couldn't find the way of knight a4. I couldn't find a forced width here. And the problem is, okay, if I do this, which is bad, he has knight c3.
Yeah.
And I can maybe go bishop a1, but then something was bothering me, like yeah, I was also in some lines, for example, after knight d4, if I take, then he has this knight c3 move. So not only he won a pawn, he also got a knight, or some knight b4 also is there. I was basically, yeah, I got a bit disturbed.
Yeah.
But
it may well be good for you, but it's you have to calculate very accurately.
Yeah,
and
but here
the knights are hopping around and giving you a bit of a headache.
Yeah, no, knights are. I'm probably. I mean, rook a1 feels like the right move, but as I said, I already had. I saw time trouble appearing potentially, so I couldn't spend all my time. And here I underestimated knight e6, and I realized that. Okay, this was a nice trap. Yeah, rook takes e5, knight e5, queen f4. The key is to keep this bishop, and now he's losing to this nice thing.
Yeah.
If I keep this bishop, in general, the whole concept was to keep this, the bishop there, and as long as it's there, I have huge advantage. He played well, knight e7. This was just a little better, but not that much.
No.
Oh, no, it doesn't have to take, just knight c6. It's not that much. This was good, and here, yes, already they told me that I could win. I planned rook h5, of course. I thought I'm mating.
What's the idea?
Queen f5 mate.
Ah, just queen f5.
Yeah, it's made, but this was my original intention, but I missed, then I saw rook c5, bishop e5, threatening queen e5, f6, and now I calculated these lines. This seemed to work, rook g5, rook e5, and queen e4, knight g5 again, because rook e5 runs into queen h7 check, rook takes e5, when the king is pinned, yeah, but knight g5 is there, and this is not winning, I think, at all. In fact, just a total draw. So while I was trying to find a win here, I saw that my time is ticking down and down and down, and I don't want to end up like Levon against me.
So what should you play?
They told me I'm winning with queen f5, knight g5, and d4, and next I take.
Ah, okay.
And I saw d4, but I thought it was a mirage because of fe. But in this order, it works.
Yeah.
So yeah, then I think I actually allowed him here. I noticed that I allowed him this thing. I was quite worried.
Yeah.
And he goes queen h6 check next, and okay, we get some sort of. Okay, this doesn't really work because after he takes on c3, I take on f7 with some sort of checkmate type of things. I think, like let's say. Yeah, I don't know how exactly. Maybe I should go here, yeah. And okay, I can get this endgame, but this endgame is could be a rook f8 could be a draw, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. Could well be. Could well be.
More likely a draw than not, yeah.
Yes, I would have thought so.
And otherwise as well, actually, more likely a draw than not.
Yeah.
So this was a chance for him. Fortunately, he missed that, and here it's over because I have this bishop b4 move, which is important. And here I have also bishop b4, but there's also a very nice line, I think. And I have king h2, and there are no more checks after rook f2, and then
yeah. And what's the point of bishop b4 exactly?
Bishop b4 here?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, bishop b4 is I'm taking d4.
And that's it.
And
there's no defense to that. So, well, congratulations on a great win today. And back in business.
Yeah, I was already happy with my play a couple of days before because at first it seemed like I was going to lose the tournament with 0 out of 9 because it went so bad, the blitz, and then the first game that I thought, okay, this. But then I managed to somehow start playing normal again.
Yeah.
And that's already good.
Do you think we've had a lot of decisive results today? Do you think the visit to the farm had anything to do with it?
Well, yeah. When it comes to
drink anything at the farm?
When it comes to this farm, yeah, I thought everybody would wish for Magnus to squeeze out a win out of a slightly better endgame. Maybe he'll do it against me tomorrow. Let's see. But that would, of course, help all the internet. Trolls, because they have this gif now of him squeezing, and that would really fit into a nice game where he squeezes an advantage in the end game. So I'll try to avoid end games tomorrow, but let's see how that will work.
Yeah,
I think it is of course a coincidence that it happens this way. I mean, Levon got a brilliant opening idea suddenly in a line that no one plays. Suddenly he got an idea, and yeah, he won an impressive game. And okay, Hikaru against MVL, you know, when it's a sharp Najdorf, it's always it's always possible.
But was it your game against Aronian where you were in real difficulty and then you survive it? Is that something that gives you confidence back? Or
I didn't think I was in real difficulty at all, in fact. Well, that gives a lot of confidence, of course. You often see that someone who survives a dead loss position suddenly starts to play very well. But I didn't think that way. I actually felt that it was a missed opportunity. I didn't assess the position objectively because, okay, maybe people can see the position, but I see Levon, who is completely red, you know, he's not able to make a move, the time is ticking down, and I just thought I'm crushing him, which was not the case because he managed to consolidate.
But if he had played f4 at the right moment, this sacrifice, wasn't that very good? Or?
Yeah, but we didn't. I mean, at that moment, Levon was red and the time was ticking down, so I didn't see that.
So you mean it doesn't count if you don't play it?
I think it doesn't. Well, maybe it counts, but I mean, I didn't think that way. I also missed a big opportunity there before with e4, so I didn't feel like I escaped that game. But of course, in hindsight, every game I don't lose, I escape.
So are you looking to? I mean, I noticed. Well, I heard that some of the players were looking to purchase farms after the.
Yeah, I even gave some. I gave some advice to
Wesley. He was interested in at least buying a cow,
I told Wesley that he should win a couple of more Grand Chess tours. Then the farm is coming.
Yeah.
I don't think Lotus was happy with that. People are getting very creative. I mean, it's all fun, you know. Farmer for a day is fun. I'm not sure a farmer for a year is going to be just
I'm an olive farmer. I'm an olive farmer, as you know. So I've got my olive oil there.
But you don't have to milk till 5 in the morning.
I don't have to milk it.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier to do.
We had a very easy life. We had to milk the cow for 1 exact minute. I think we managed, and we are very excited and happy. But you know, if you would have to do the farmer's job every day, there are some difficulties in there for sure.
Maybe we should ask him when was the last time he saw these olives. When would you?
Oh, it's a few months ago. Yeah, sure.
How are they doing?
Doing fine.
Okay,
doing fine.
Good.
Yeah, because Nigel turns out to be not only a member of Royal Society or whatever you call it, but also a farmer.
Of course. Well, Prince Charles is a farmer, don't forget. He's one of the biggest farmers in Britain. He owns huge amounts of land. So if you see him with his Wellington boots on...
Yeah, I think also Rex
just
Singfield.
Leaving home.
That's it.
I think also Rex Singfield, who is a well-known person in the world of chess, is also... has some kind of a farm, as I heard. So, farming is the next big thing. Yeah.
That'll be your ambition for the future. Thanks for explaining the game and congratulations again.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay.
That was Anish Giri, who won a nice game against